Come one, come all to the greatest show on earth with three of the world wonders. The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil.
News, politics, escándalo, sports, current events, all things worth writing about, and much more. These tres gorditos will blow your mind.
Oh, all right. I guess we're doing a slightly different format today, and Arvin's in the booth. He's going to run back into the studio. He gave us the cue. Normally we get a finger from the engineer, but yeah, Arvin gave us a full fist.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Arvin's sitting on the finger.
Yeah, I don't deny that for 1 second. Hey, speaking of which, Mr. That's the Fact, have you seen an update? I mean, how's he doing? At last I heard he tripped over his own shoe or something and broke a vertebrae in his neck.
Oh, not him. It was Senior.
Oh, was it Senior?
It was Senior.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's Senior was in the hospital about a week, and he's been released.
He has been released.
He's gonna make.
So he's back
full
to painting
recovery.
those ugly pictures that they call art.
Who? No, this one paints.
Wait, which one paints, man?
This one, W.
W.
Yes.
The doorknob who can't eat almonds or whatever it was because he almost killed himself.
Pretzels.
Pretzels. All right.
You're aware there's a junior and a senior.
No, I know, but I mean, to me, they're both interchangeable because they're both so dumb that I can't tell anymore. Oh, so W paints
Yes.
and chokes on pretzels.
Yes.
Senior is the one that fell.
Yes.
He doesn't paint.
I don't know. Maybe he's the one who taught the other one to paint. I don't know.
All right. Anyway, maybe we should tell everybody who we are.
Start with.
We are the Three Guys Rant. Coming to you from the Rant Delicious Studios because I don't know who the hell sponsored us this week. Arvin stepped away, so I'll let him cover that. You got Arvin, Mike, and Phil in here. If you want to reach out to us, you can call us at 855.
69. Three guys. Why do you always refuse to say that phone number?
Because you know, it's funny. I'm looking at stickers that are around the studio. We got all kinds of numbers because there's like 18 different shows that broadcast in here.
But
So-
they all use the same number.
Do they really?
They use 969 rent. We use 69 three
So
guys.
how's that the same number?
Because they ring to the same phone.
Mira, cabrón. Okay, even in a separate language, numbers are different.
What?
Pendejo. All right. So, over the past week, something came to light. And let me get to my screen so I can quote it correctly. We finally have somewhere to send Arvin.
Mars?
Al carajo.
Well, besides that carajo, Kepler 452 B as in boy.
It's the new planet.
It is the new planet.
Isn't it like 175 million light years away?
It troubles me that you'd actually know that.
How is it a new planet?
It's new to us.
I was going to say, it's new to us.
New to us.
They think that it holds water, so they think that some people are speculating that there might actually already be life on that planet.
Now, here's the funny
More
part.
advanced than us, by the way.
Here's the funny part.
Did I actually know that?
It would take 30,000 years with our current technology to get there.
Hey,
That's a long trip.
I'm willing to get on that space shuttle.
Now, what is the number one reason that no one likes to tout these kind of scenarios?
Is the number one reason?
That there's Martians?
Because then it questions
Creation?
Creation?
well, creationism, religion, Darwinism. All these things start coming into play and people freak out.
Why? Couldn't it be the same creator?
Not according to a little book that JC wrote or participated in called the Bible.
But you know what? Didn't the Pope come out, I don't know, about 3-4 weeks ago and said that creationism and Darwinism kind of can work together?
See, now, this new Pope, he's brilliant.
Right.
This new pope is saying yes to everything.
Right. He says it's okay for Arvin and his gay brethren to be a part of the church. Because he says, who is he to judge them?
Because if my what do they call it? If my Cardinals can do it. Oh wait, that's different, isn't it?
That's different. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not consenting little boys.
Something boys.
But this Pope seems to be okay with it. So anyway,
Pretty progressive.
Kepler is new to us, and if you got 30,000 years to kill, you too just might get there.
What about being put in one of those capsules where they freeze you, or the cryo sleep, or whatever it's called?
That's a good question. Would you do it?
If I was
If
dying,
they told you,
Can they do that for 30,000 years?
well, is there proof that they can do it for one?
Isn't Ted Williams' head frozen somewhere?
That's the rumor.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's assume that they could wake you up. Would you get into a capsule right now? Because I mean, you're already falling apart. You're a little decrepit. Would you do a 30,000-year nap?
Hell no.
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 You like your miserable life that much? You
Yeah.
know?
I'd rather do that. Nah,
Marvin?
nah.
I think I would.
You'll be okay saying au revoir and vámonos?
There isn't anybody on this planet I like that much, so I think I'd be okay
Fair
with it.
enough. Fair enough. You got to admit, though, that would be interesting to close your eyes, not know anything. 30,000 years later, you get up. You're going to be hungry as hell. And
What happens if in 30,000 years you're the size of an ant and people have just evolved to giants
Then
on
you're-
that planet?
Then you're the size of an ant.
Because the planet is like it's more than 1.5 times bigger.
so you assume that the people are 1.5 times bigger, too?
Yeah. I'm just saying that's a safe assumption.
Well, no, it's not a safe assumption because they believe that the gravitational pull over there is twice as strong, which would cause people to be shorter, more hunched over.
Well, then hell, I'm going for sure. I want to rule these people.
You can barely walk here under normal gravity.
I'll have these little, what do they call them? The pygmies. I'll have the pygmies carry me around everywhere.
You don't know that there are pygmies. And
See, now
you'll
you're just
have no-
contradicting.
you'll have no muscle mass, no
Again,
strength.
That's what pygmies are for.
I couldn't go. Because imagine right now it almost hangs to my knees. If I go, I'll be dragging it on the floor.
Isn't that
I'll
what
be tripping over it. No, forget it.
Isn't that what our good buddy, friend of the show, John
Hey, bro.
Coitus is?
Your prostate is not a concern of the show. Okay? Please. What is hanging from your genitalia is really of no concern to the
I'm telling
listeners.
you guys.
That is filthy on so many levels.
Yeah,
You and Caitlin should get in the capsule
Oh,
and
hell
go
no.
together. That would be awesome.
Oh.
Mikey and Caitlin.
No, they
Sick
should.
energy.
They should send Caitlin.
That's a hell of a segue.
Is it really?
Because talking about Caitlin, my understanding is that I think over the weekend the kids met Caitlin for the first time ever.
What kids?
His kids, Kylie Jenner and
They met him for the first time
Met
ever. Her for the
Her.
first time ever.
yeah, that's what I had read this morning in the headline, but I didn't.
Isn't
finish
him
reading the story.
her?
Him her? Yes, him her.
But I'm saying, isn't
Well, there's
he
Bruce and there's Caitlin. What I had read is that for the first time
her?
recently,
You understand
they
this
met.
isn't Sybil. Okay, so what kills me is how they try to make it seem like it's two different people.
Okay, him her
Okay, so
or her him.
yeah, but there's no meeting her him.
Okay, this is the first time they've met him in. Is it? I don't know. Can we? Is it? It's not drag. What do you call that?
Well, isn't it still drag considering that?
I mean, the only thing I know he's had
Yeah,
breast
boobs.
augmentation.
Right. And facial something to soften up his face. Soften up
Has
his
he really?
face. Yeah.
That I didn't know.
Come on, man. Bruce Jenner didn't look like that.
Well, I don't know.
So I don't know.
That's-
I don't know if that was the first time they met him. I know her new show started this week.
I think it premiered yesterday.
Yeah,
Right.
supposedly pretty good ratings.
Maybe that's what it was. I think when they first met, or when he saw Dad as Caitlin for the first time, is what they aired last night. That
Okay.
might have been what I read.
So
I don't
we'll
know.
see.
I don't know if there's any kind of hype behind it. I mean, I have no interest in seeing it.
Well, you're not, but there's a lot of hype behind it. People are saying that he's turning out to be she's turning out to be the most famous of the Kardashian clan.
I did read that, but
That'd be good for Kim.
but I thought that was like a marketing ploy. Like, I don't know about that. I mean, the only reason I'd see any of the Kardashians is because of their nalgas.
So you're gonna watch Cocktails with Chloe?
As long as she's sitting on her face.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just really don't have any interest.
So let's talk about another segue. You went from I guess she's not an ugly woman, but not attractive yet.
Caitlin?
Yeah, Caitlin. I saw your uncle, Donald Trump, was out. Ah! We're being sent to commercial. We're going to come back with the Donald Trump message after this. See this?
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Looking for some swag? Make sure to check out monsterclothing.com. They got everything from V-necks, t-shirts, hoodies, baby dolls. And remember, custom orders are always welcome and much more. They're just not on the site yet. www.monsterclothingco.com or call them at 888-49-MONSTER. 888-49-MONSTER. Hablamos español. Doo-doo-doo!
That needs to get noticed. Your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done.
This is Becca Bateau. When I'm not reading 50 Shades of Grey and driving men crazy, I spend my time dreaming about the three guys rant: Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Yeah, right.
Oh, we're good to go then?
Whenever you are.
So, Donald Trump, this is our weekly update, still has a dead orangutan on his head, and he is in the lead. Now, I know Mikey continues to remind us that it's very, very early in the polls, but, the Republicans
I mean, he hasn't even set up a campaign staff, an organization if he's really going to run. He hasn't done that yet.
Well, you know,
He's
funny?
Donald Trump. He's a one-man show.
What's funny, though, is that if you take the same kind of people who, when they talk about baseball, that if the season ended today, well, it's one of those things. As it stands right now on a day-to-day, if the election were held today under the popular vote, not the electoral system, would Donald
Does
Trump
the popular
win?
vote even matter?
I don't think so, man.
No, right?
Does it matter? I mean, not really.
I mean, popular vote is what's going on in the news and whatnot, but it has nothing to do with the actual vote for the presidential candidate, correct?
Well, when elections are held, the popular vote is counted, and then based on who wins, he sends that many delegates from the electoral college to vote for him or her.
But that's down
So
the road. It has
there-
nothing to
there-
do with
Right. No. So basically, it's the electoral college who votes for the president.
So you're
based-
saying that my vote doesn't matter?
Well, in theory,
It really doesn't.
It does.
In theory, it does.
In theory, it does.
So are you telling our listeners they should vote or should
No,
not
you
vote?
should vote. If you don't
Does it make a
vote,
difference or
then
not?
shut the hell up.
Does it make a difference?
It does. It makes a difference.
Because I'm still going.
Besides, it's your civic duty.
The
Right,
only
we're
civic-
Americans.
The
We
only
vote.
civic duty I have.
If you don't vote, you need to shut the hell up for the rest of the 4 years of whoever's president, because you didn't vote. So you can't bitch and complain about anything.
So you're saying that if you didn't vote and Donald Trump wins and then he wins a second term, you're not allowed to say anything for 8 years.
I say you shouldn't. not in regards to the policies.
Yeah, I don't know if I can agree with that there.
So, what do you care? You never vote.
Because I don't think my vote matters.
Jesus.
And you just kind of, you've kind of just said that yourself.
Well, it does matter, but you're basically
You-
voting
you're
to
saying
send.
in theory,
Yeah,
your
theory.
vote counts.
In theory, your vote counts.
But in reality, it really doesn't. Because we saw
No.
that happen in Florida with wasn't it Jeb Bush, the guy that's
No.
running for president now?
No, it was W.
Was it W?
Yes,
I thought it was one of the other
it
Bushes.
was W between him and Gore.
That's right. So you see, how much did a vote count?
Yeah, that's the election that the Supreme Court butted in and gave the presidency to W.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, they didn't allow the recount, or they stopped the recount. And
Because Bush didn't win.
and it's been documented that had the recount gone on, Gore would have won.
There's nothing Gore could do about that?
Nope.
He can't say, hey, it's my civic duty or my civil right or whatever to get this revote.
Nope, not anymore.
Well, I don't know if you've heard, it's not really on topic, but it has to do with our president, our vice president, Joe Biden, that he's, have you heard what's going on in New York? At LaGuardia Airport?
That's something about it is going to be rebuilt or reconstruct or what do you call it? Remodeled?
Yeah, it's going to be remodeled, but do you know why?
No, why?
Here we go here. New York's LaGuardia Airport is so bad that it's being completely replaced.
Okay.
I guess you were kind of right. LaGuardia just, the words shudder down the spines of frequent travelers. The airport, the smallest of three major airports that serves the New York metropolitan area, is so bad that Vice President Joe Biden famously quipped that it felt like third world facility in remarks last year. So, I mean, there's a rendering that I see here. It's too far. It's like an overhead view. I know I've gone out of JFK. I think I've actually traveled through here, but maybe I'm just used to the ghetto airports that we have where we're at here in LA.
But what's so wrong with the airport? What's the deal with it? It's just decrepit. What? It's old.
It's old.
All right, so tear it down and build a new one.
Who flips the bill for that? Taxpayers. So even if you've never flown a day in your life,
Right.
you still have to contribute for this if you live in the area.
Just like if you've never driven a day in your life, your tax dollars help build roads and bridges.
The $4 billion plan appears to be a more ambitious version of the $3.6 billion plan that was announced earlier this year. So I can't even imagine what the total bill is going to be, because I guarantee it's going to be more than that if they're already speculating.
Yeah, it's always they always run over budget. Well, there's a good segue because we're talking about New York. Did you see the cover of New York Magazine?
No.
It's a pretty cool cover. They have all 35 women that have accused Bill Cosby of sexually harassing them, and one empty chair, implying that there may be more.
I thought it was more than that, though.
Well, there's 35 that they've actually interviewed
Right?
over the past 6 months. So they put them all on the cover, and their stories are inside. And then apparently now,
So
some
these
of them-
35 are an accurate 35. It's been
Right.
it's been said that, yes, these girls were molested by him.
right.
So it's not speculation anymore. It's been confirmed.
Well, it hasn't been confirmed. They say that he did.
Okay, so this is just 35 women that said yes.
Right. And now what's happening is I believe some of them are getting together and are suing him for defamation of character. Because
Please explain that, because he's been quiet about it.
but his team has been bad-mouthing some of them. So apparently if they sue him in civil court, he's going to have to go in and testify. So this could get very, very interesting for the cause.
This wouldn't. What would be the number to be a class action lawsuit? Would he
I-
qualify for that?
I have no idea. No, I don't know. I don't know. But I don't think they would go that route. I don't know. To be honest.
Do you
well,
know?
I don't know. I don't know. Well, maybe I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know.
Now, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, part of the payoffs, if you will, back from like 88, some of the, what do you call it? The court files, I know there's a name for it, I just can't think of it, came to light. And a lot of stuff that he had been trying to cover up and hide from his wife and whatnot actually became public.
Right.
Now, all that I'm assuming confirmed that, yes, he was Chester the molester.
To a degree, I mean, he did say that he would had prescription for Quaaludes, and that he intended it to give those to women he was interested in having sex with.
And I'm assuming that they were aware
Uh,
of what they were taking. That's what he said.
That's what he claims.
Okay.
Yeah, but the women are saying that no, they didn't know that they were taking anything until they passed out and
And woke up and he was on
woke
top
up.
of him.
Right. They found out they had a little black in them.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
So
Staying. I don't know if this is still on topic, but I don't know if you've heard about this, but I think this was July. Oh, this was actually today. So I think it was over the weekend. A group. Here, let me read the headline. White people with Confederate flags crash black child's birthday party. Did you hear about that?
no.
After the break, we'll get into that. We'll be right back.
That needs to get noticed, your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done. ProTech Carpet and Tile Care provides professional cleaning services for carpet, tile, and grout, upholstery, and fine area rugs. We aren't just cleaning experts, we are restoration experts. We have saved our customers hundreds or even thousands of dollars on new flooring and upholstery expenses after we restored what they thought was permanent soil and damage. We are professionally trained and certified technicians. We specialize in damage restoration caused by heavy soil, odor, spot removal such as coffee, tea, ink, gum, wine, oil, paint, nail polish, and many more. If you want the best in home cleaning and professional services, call us today at 562-447-4300. We are ProTech.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
Hey everybody, it's Kiara Lynn Ford, and I'm listening to Rant Radio Network.
All right, we're back. Welcome back to another episode here at the Church of Rantology with the Three Guys Rant. Want to call us? Call us at 855-69-3-GUYS. Again, 855-69-3-GUYS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for our pendejadas at the Three Guys Rant. And as we were saying before we went to break, when are stupid people just going to stop? I don't know if you've heard about this story. I started telling Mikey, but he hadn't. A video of white people with Confederate flags crash black child's birthday party. Did you hear about that one?
See, and my whole thing is, okay, if you're going to be stupid, but what do kids have to do with it?
Right. Where was
So-
this at?
A group of white passengers in trucks waving Confederate flags reportedly interrupted a black child's birthday party in Douglasville, Georgia on Saturday, according to the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. A woman shared a video on Facebook with shows 7 trucks leaving her property where they were parked. The birthday party was taking place at a residence near the field of the woman who shared the video, according to Atlanta Constitution. So this was at somebody's house, and a bunch of scumbags just pulled up and were just stupid. I mean, I can't really say what I think, so let's just go with stupid.
Again, I come back to the same thing. Believe what you're going to believe, but what do the kids have to do with it?
Right. I don't get it, man. There's probably a bunch of drunk rednecks. Man.
Well, listen,
It
the
was a
woman,
Saturday.
the woman who shared the video told Atlanta Journal that the passengers of the trucks were armed and threatened to kill y'all in words. This is a child's birthday party, a woman said in the video, which showed police ushering the trucks away from the area. Police said there were no shots fired, physical altercations, or injuries reported, according to the paper. So I'm going to go with you. It's a bunch of drunk rednecks that are just out there thinking it's
It's 1940s. Or something.
1940s and what was the name of that damn car? Orange car?
Generally,
General Lee.
The Dukes of Hazzard.
That's right.
Why is Bugs Bunny on your list?
Doesn't everybody know?
No.
No.
Today is Bugs Bunny's 75th birthday.
Oh, okay.
Bugs Bunny's been around
So
75 years.
How old does that make him?
Well, let me see.
I don't know. Let me pull
For
out my
his
calculator.
75th birthday, if I subtract the 1, and if a train is leaving the station at 11:42, going 67 miles an hour,
Do you want to take your shoes off to
At
count
what
how it
time
is?
will it run Arvin's ass over? That's what the listeners want to know.
based on the hypotenuse, are you insane? He told you. Today is Bugs Bunny's 75th birthday.
So does that make him 76?
This Bugs has been around for a long time, man, and that was the era when cartoons were cartoons, man.
How old
they
has
were
Mickey
fun.
been around then? Longer than that, no?
I
Right
don't
around the
know.
same time.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Right around the same time.
When did Steamboat Willie?
Well, that's what
air?
I'm saying, because Disneyland just celebrated 60 years.
Right.
So add 15 to that 75. I mean, it's insane. Mickey and Bugs are from that era.
Because that's when it first came out, right? Mickey and Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie, yeah.
At least that's the first one that we know of. Doesn't mean it's the first one.
I'm sorry. When the Disneyland people say the
Yeah,
first Mickey Mouse cartoon
Hey,
was Steamboat
they might
Willie,
have one in the vault somewhere to celebrate
In
the
the vault?
100th in the vault
The
of Ultimer.
Wow. The Vault.
So
Maybe they have it in Club 33,
do you
where
know-
only the Longorias are allowed.
You
to
know,
eat
it's funny you say that because that's a hell of a segue. Did you guys hear about the old man? I think he's like 78 years old that they just gave him the boot.
For selling his tickets?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with it.
That he got the boot or that he was selling his tickets?
Oh, man.
How? Okay, so he'd been a member for a while or what?
Oh, he had been like one of the original members, if I'm not mistaken. It goes back most of his life. I wonder what
And he was selling his tickets? What, to the park or what?
No, to get into the Club 33 and have access just as if you're a member. Apparently, you're allowed to give, I think it's immediate family.
Mhm.
Immediate family. I think you get 4 a year or something like that. So the man decided to sell them online. If I'm not mistaken, right? I think it was online.
I'm not exactly sure. what
Maybe he needed the
details were.
money.
That's,
It's not like he was offering them for
Okay,
sex.
Hold on. If you need the money, don't pay the $12,000 or $15,000 a year membership.
I think it's 11.
Okay, whatever it is.
I know it's the price of a little Civic.
I'm just saying, okay?
I wonder
It-
what his enrollment was. Because the enrollment now, I think, is like 30,000. Or it might be 33,000.
I don't know what the enrollment is now.
Yeah, but I think
Don't
that
be a hater. I enjoyed my time there.
I think the deposit is I think like $2,500 to $5,000, just non-refundable, just to even be on a
Just
list,
to get on the list, right? And I think the waiting list is 8 years.
something like that.
Yeah.
And if they tell you no, you don't get your money back.
Why would they say no?
Because you don't know anybody there. You know, I know that because
If you were applying and I'd be like no.
yeah, I think because I think it is more of a you got to know somebody so that they can kind of recommend you.
So it's a friend of ours.
Correct.
Okay.
Fine. You want to go with the mob reference this way? We'll go with that.
Steamboat Willie, by the way, debuted in 1928. So that's 75 years, right?
Debuted it.
Debuted it.
I'm glad you caught it. I'm like, what do you say?
Debuted it.
Well, no, that's actually longer, wouldn't it be?
Is it?
1377?
72? Yeah.
77 years ago.
Carry the 2,
Oh.
subtract by 5.
Something
Wow.
like that.
All right. So,
So do you know if I don't know if it's just Magic Mountain. Is Magic Mountain doing anything today? Half off? Bring one, get one?
because of bugs?
BOGO? Anything?
I don't know.
Not that I'm aware of, no.
I'm surprised they didn't market that better.
It's all over the internet. But
I would have gone.
I mean, but
Instead of
gone
being
to
here.
what?
Magic
Go
Mountain.
where?
To hug Bugs Bunny. I would
Anyways.
have grabbed his fluffy tail.
Pixels. Did anybody see it?
No. Was it good?
That's
No,
out
I
already?
haven't seen it. Yeah, it came out this weekend, and it's getting
I-
horrible reviews.
I'd
I
have-
mean, it opened. What I think is 24 million.
Is it getting horrible reviews?
I'd have
Horrible.
no interest in
I
seeing that.
read that quite a few people enjoyed it.
Okay, this is by the critics, though.
Okay, but these
Okay,
guys are
I know.
idiots. I mean,
I know, but
You know what?
according to the critics,
On this one, I
is
agree with the
Adam
critics.
Sandler's worst.
And that's saying a
Ever.
lot.
Yeah.
That's saying a lot because a lot of his movies blow.
Yeah, but
So
he keeps making money, man. So he's
Because
got
he's
some
Adam
sort of
Sandler.
formula that
he's got a following. It's not a formula.
What's the one that beat it? There was another one that debuted this weekend.
Michael Jackson.
no, Ant-Man stayed
Ant-Man,
on top, but
Ant-Man,
Ant-Man debuted last week.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
How's that
Ant-Man's-
doing? Because I'd have no interest in seeing that one either.
It's doing pretty well. But Pixels came in with 24 million, and now people are wondering whether it's going to be able to make its 80 something odd $1 million budget.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
No way.
You know what I wonder? If when he makes a movie, he always uses the same actors because they're his buddies. It's like buddies that get together to make movies, like
Yeah.
Kevin James and that.
Mhm.
I wonder, does he pay him good money?
I'm sure that he does. But again, it's not coming out of his pocket. I'm
No,
sure
I
it's coming out
understand
of
that.
the studio's pocket.
I understand that.
So he's like, hey, let's help each other out. And when you have a movie, you put me in it. Well, the other thing, I think we had talked about it off air. Jurassic Park or Jurassic World just got a green lighted for a second movie. I don't know if it's going to be Jurassic World 2.
No,
No what?
it didn't just get greenlighted.
Well, I
The
just heard
second-
about it.
Yes, that's because you're you. The second it opened to that gazillion-dollar opening, they're like, all right, baby, we're back in business. It's going to be another trilogy.
When the hell was Jurassic Park out of business? I've always loved those movies.
Yeah, but the last one prior to this one didn't do as
Oh
well.
yeah, I can tell that one wasn't all
Yeah,
that good.
the third one wasn't that good.
Yeah, but this one's already the third highest grossing movie of all time.
You know, it's funny. I watched the original yesterday with Max. He wanted to watch Jurassic Park.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I read is that it hasn't even released in Japan yet. So they're expecting that it's gonna beat that blue movie,
Avatar?
Avatar. Any idea why it wouldn't be released yet? The other side of the world?
Yeah, to keep making more money.
So that's why never mind. That's a whole
They
different.
only run those movies. You got to remember too that in
Yeah, we're going to commercial? I understand exactly how you feel. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
The expert experts know that for pastry, Baker's Bodega has it all. Exclusive brands like Westco Bankmark, Satin Ice, and Pastry Pride. One-on-one day seminars for cake decorating and gelatin art. So for our service, wide range of ingredients and supplies, and for the low prices, Baker's Bodega has it all. But you don't need to be an expert. Baker's Bodega, 7869 Paramount Boulevard in Pico Rivera. Come, we're waiting for you.
That needs to get noticed, your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.infuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Infuse, we get it done.
Buenos dias, buenas tardes, and a big old howdy, y'all. This is the Red Mexican Alex Raimundo with my amigos, the Three Guys Ranting, not to be confused with Three Guys Panting. That was me outside your window the other night, ladies.
All right, everybody. Back here with the Three Guys Rant inside the Mucho Macho Studios in beautiful Los Angeles. Make sure to check us out each and every week at the3guysrant.com. Want to speak to us? Call us at 855-69-3-GUYS. Again, 855-69-3-GUYS. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We always have something we're giving away. Not always great. Sometimes we don't even want it, but you can have it.
That's why we're giving it away.
So make sure to check us out at the Three Guys Rant. And I just want to say something. I know, Phil, the way you feel about man, you usually say we're...
But that he loves him?
Well, that's Friday and Saturday nights. But you usually say we're filthy, disgusting, miserable pieces of...
Hence the reason I don't understand homosexuality.
Yeah, but that's a whole different topic.
That's what I'm saying. God bless them, let them do what they want, but that's, you know...
I've heard a hole is a hole. That's what I've heard.
That's fine. I'm okay with that theory. But, dude, men are filthy.
Lo que hacen con su colito está muy bien.
Está muy bien.
So anyways, you know, every now and then, I mean, I love our fans. I know that recently somebody was saying something about Mikey, which I forgot to show you on social media. Somehow you got dragged into Twitter. But it seems like everybody either loves us, hates us. And I don't think there is an in-between. But every now and then...
I don't love us, and I can't stand us, so I don't blame them for that.
But you know what? I think after so many years of doing the show, when people want to rant and vent and throw somebody under the bus, that's when the beautiful emails come into play. I got this email from a Maria here locally in Los Angeles that says that she's sick and tired of the filthy, let's say it in Spanish, putas that she works with, that the women's restroom is worse than the men's restroom at where she works. So she said she went to HR and they actually had to put a flyer up. And for anybody listening to my voice, I put it up on the screen. It starts off as restroom courtesy, and there's 6 rules here. We're going to go down the rules. Is there anything that you see that shouldn't be said? I think we're fine. Let's start with number 1. If you're going number 2, drop and flush. Even if it means flushing more than once.
Hey, but you know what? That's wrong, man, because we're in a drought.
Well, you know what? They dropped it, so screw the drought. Flush the toilet paper you wipe yourself with down the toilet. Does that mean that it gets left on the floor or in the trash can facing up?
On the trash can, and the trash can probably facing up.
That's just disgusting.
Yep.
Do not leave bloody papers in the trash can.
Why is there blood in papers?
Porque... I don't even know if I can say what I'm thinking on air, so I'll leave it to you. I'll leave it to you. Can we say why?
I'm sure it's a woman's menstrual cycle.
If you happen to... Now, this was just gross. I almost threw up a little bit in my mouth on this one. Phil, why are you looking away? You're like in the zone right now.
I don't, dude. That whole thing bothers me up there, man.
If you happen to drop some blood on the floor, clean it in big bold letters.
Now, how bad of a flow do you have that you're dropping on the floor, man? Arvin?
Wrap your pads, tampons, sanitary wipes with toilet paper. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody in big bold letters needs to see them.
Okay, but by the way, number 6, that applies here. Okay? Because the Puerto Rican across from us, that dude, I mean, I don't know why he doesn't turn it into a torch from Vietnam, bro. It's like a thing of napalm. Mikey thinks that Lysol, okay,
bro,
is
I'm doing it.
paint.
I'm doing it out of courtesy for you guys.
But what does it say right there? It only makes it worse. You spray so much Lysol.
Can you read it? Can you read it so people know what we're talking
Number
about?
6, do not overspray Lysol. It only makes the smell worse.
Then if it makes it worse, then it's Lysol's problem.
My desk is 15 to 18 feet away from the bathroom. When Mikey comes out, according to him,
the closet?
Yeah. The wretchedness that he creates, because it bothers him so much, he sprays so much Lysol that it permeates the walls, the vents. My throat starts to close on itself. My eyes start to burn.
You sure it's the Lysol and not the other smell?
It is ridiculous.
I agree with you because there's times where Mikey's in the building.
And what's worse is, I think Mikey follows some of these rules, and he starts spraying while he's on the commode.
You know what? That's it. Problem solved. I'm not going to spray anymore.
You could just...
So if you walk in with your mouth open, it's on you.
Dude, Mikey has opened the door and the cloud. I mean, our vent, we've got a pretty strong vent in our bathroom. Little airplane motor up there. That poor bastard can't suck fast enough. And Mikey evacuates that can to such a level that when he opens it, you would have thought he had been toking up in there for an hour.
But you know who can suck fast enough? Arvin.
You know who I truly feel sorry for?
His wife?
No. The engineer that's in the back. He's like 3 feet from the store. And you go back there, you're like, I see Mikey had cheese for lunch.
Okay, that's filthy on so many levels.
All right, that's fine. I'm not going to spray anymore. Se jodieron.
You know, you could just go in the morning before you get here. At your house.
I'm very regular, man. I go multiple times a day.
You're not regular. You're honked up.
Why?
'Cause there's something wrong with you on so many levels.
So, Maria, thank you for this.
And what's
email.
funny though, I guess it's kind of frightening. You've always heard how, I know that one of the last offices I was ever a part of, men would sneak into the women's bathroom because it was so much cleaner.
Right.
Because even in offices, men are just filthy, dude. I don't get it. I mean, they have no respect for each other. And if you work in a place where everybody's in slacks and a tie, and they still treat it like it's Dodger Stadium.
Yeah.
I've never understood that.
So you're saying those dirty pendejos go into the woman's one and dirty that one up?
No, those are the guys that don't want it to be dirty.
There should be an executive bathroom somewhere, though.
Well, there usually is, but you got to be an executive.
Mikey, you're out.
So are you. You're going to be in there, but you're going to be handing out paper towels and cologne and chiclets and all that crap.
And not getting tipped.
I was going to say, as long as they get the tips, I'm okay with that.
Dude, why do those guys even show up at bathrooms for... Remember we went to the MMA...
the fight,
The
right?
fight.
Well, I just went to an expensive restaurant this weekend, and there was
They
one
make
there.
good money, though.
Huh?
They make good money.
But it's a nuisance, man. They're annoying as hell, man. Hey, I can grab my own damn paper towel, man. Get away.
Okay, but they keep it clean. The bathroom always smells really nice. And every once in a while, they give you a mint. I think
that
it's
is
cool.
true. Because you know what I said? There has been a Puerto Rican in here today.
I like the guys when they're there. Back in the days when I was dating more so, but...
Because they give you a shot of their car.
Yeah, baby!
You're going way back.
They still have that.
I know they do. I just don't know anybody that...
Armenians, dude.
What's wrong? I'm not Armenian, bitch. What's wrong with my Drakkar?
Oh, you use that too?
I still use my Drakkar.
Oh, crap.
I like my Drakkar. Look, hey, shut up, Big Wheel. This dude in his Avon Big Wheel over there, man, could burn the hair off.
Is the Big Wheel the donut he sits on while he's on the toilet?
No, man, it's that nasty, musky cologne from
It is
Avon.
a good cologne. Right? As a matter of fact, it was Burberry, bro.
Do you buy like a gallon of it for 99 cents?
No.
At the 99 cent store?
It's Burberry. It's a good cologne. This one cries like a woman every time I wear it.
Burberry,
Burberry.
the high-end company.
Yes.
Burberry.
Yes, yes.
I'm gonna call BS. Yours,
Right here,
is,
bro.
yours is
Right here.
probably
And what's
yours
funny
is
is-
probably spelled BER, not BUR.
Okay, and what's funny is Mike's trying to convince me that it's Burberry, but we both know what a cheap ass he really is. So you know what it is.
I didn't
Mike,
say I bought it.
Okay, Mike,
But it's Burberry.
He buys it at
I'm gonna call
the
BS.
swap meet
That's where I
for
was going with it.
$750,
Right.
not the $750 announced that it should cost.
So the guys at the bathroom, do you tip them?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't feel so bad. I tipped them.
There was probably only one time when I told a guy, man, dude, I'm sorry. He's like, don't worry about it, man. Because I didn't have any cash. He took some plastic, but it bothered me. I went back to the table. My brother was like, hey, give me $5. Like, whatever. And went back and gave the guy a few bucks.
Well, you know that you can swipe your card, right?
Can you now?
Yes, but I mean, there's a good chance you're gonna hang out with George Michaels after that.
Why you gotta be filthy? Man? Why you gotta be filthy?
What?
Why? Why you gotta be filthy?
Dude, but you know,
I'm
it's-
glad you got that joke. I guarantee a lot
but
of
let's say,
people
okay,
didn't.
so let's say you're at an establishment for a long time and you go to the bathroom multiple times. Do you tip them every time?
Okay, first of all, I'm a man. I perhaps go one time.
Y si te da chorro, cabrón, you have to go, okay? So you have to go multiple times.
Okay, well,
would you
But
tip him
we're
multiple
not talking
times?
about chorro, cabrón. We're talking about you and your peanut-sized female bladder. That's your problem, you cheap bastard.
Okay, well, I was at the restaurant probably a good 90 minutes to 122 hours. I went twice.
Okay.
I
Did you
tipped them both times.
Okay. Would you?
Yes. Mike wouldn't tip him at all. And still got it. Dude, but the problem is Mikey's bitter because if you've ever driven anywhere with him,
Because the guy in the bathroom makes more money than him?
well,
That's
that-
not
that's the point.
that's besides the point.
You
But-
leave the parking lot here at the studio,
and that is not true
get
anymore.
to the first light.
You're talking about Arvin.
No, we're talking about
You.
you.
We're talking about Arvin, and we'll come back when we talk about him.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra modern, ultra clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today, or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Real Estate Rant and AGR Realtors are proud supporters of Michael Aguilar and Associates, advocates for stroke awareness and integrative healthcare.
In February 2012, I suffered a stroke due to high blood pressure. I was rushed to the hospital where I was admitted for the next 30 days. I was initially told I may have to stay in the hospital for about 3 months, but I made rapid improvements in my recuperation and continued to improve to this day.
When Michael left the hospital, he did not have insurance to cover his rehabilitation, so he focused on integrative healthcare to get better. At the end of 2013, seeing a need for stroke awareness, Michael started his own company, Michael Aguilar and Associates, to focus on creating awareness about the dangers of high blood pressure and stroke.
If you would like more information, please call me at 562-464-7297, or you can visit my website at www.strokeawareness101.com.
Michael Aguilar and Associates, creating awareness and saving lives one person at a time.
That needs to get noticed, your ideas need a great website. And at Infuse, we build simple, clean, and efficient websites. We believe that even the wildest ideas should come to life in a beautiful way. We build responsive sites, e-commerce sites, and even help with business email setup and search engine optimization. Every great idea needs a great website. Start your new look today. Check us out at www.enfuse.com. That's www.enfuse.com, or call us at 800-542-4783. Again, that's 800-542-4783. Enfuse, we get it done.
Hey, what's going on? This is Frank Palangi here. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant radio show. Rock on.
All right, everybody, we are back at what's making this time of the year so much more exciting. In approximately 2 weeks,
Christmas?
no,
Football?
preseason NFL is back.
Why are you yelling?
Thursday, August 13th in beautiful San Diego. My beloved Cowboys are
We
coming home.
lose to the Chargers.
The only team I care about in San Diego is the San Diego Chargers. That's it.
Okay, so
So how is that?
I just finished saying that the San Diego Chargers.
We'll be beating the crap out of the Cowboys.
Okay,
Are you gonna go to the game?
No, I couldn't. I couldn't swing the time. But it is preseason. I'm excited. That means that usually about a week in advance. I haven't seen any ads for it, but those loser Raiders usually play about a week before the Cowboys. So I'm waiting to see how that plays out.
They do ads for that?
Well, yeah, because again, we're in the LA market, so they start
Why-
broadcasting.
Why do
those
they even
losers.
play preseason, man?
Warm up, practice?
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Every sport that I know on the planet has a preseason.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, it kind of makes no sense, man. Because you're gonna lose a star player in the preseason. You know, why risk it?
Yeah, he's not a star. Okay,
What?
he
There's-
should be
there's
shot
been
on the field.
So you
There's
want
been a-
professional athletes that are making quadruples of millions of dollars to just go out on the field one day and never have played an opposing team before opening day.
They play their practice squad.
That's
See,
not an
but Mike,
opposing team,
but hold
though.
on. Mikey's the funny about his statement because Mikey's also the big old girl who he's making that statement about they shouldn't play preseason, and, and it's kind of what you're saying that they should just come out and play. But every time his loser Lakers were always, hindered. That's why I can't stand best of 7. I say it's Iron Man style. You show up, you play. You either bring your game or you
Even
don't.
the NFL is not Iron Man style. You have a defense and an offense. Iron Man style was when the 12 guys play
Hey, bro.
defense and offense.
Win
That's
or
football.
lose. We don't go best of
Okay?
7 to drag it out like the rest of the
Well,
sports
you know
seem
what?
to like.
You don't
okay?
have to. You know why? Because after you play your offense, you go and sit down. With the little cool mist if it's summer, or with the heater if it's winter.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And people
Because
rubbing
when
your
they're-
temples
when they're
and
playing in
your
the
nalgas
snow-
and whatever.
Whoa! What
playing-
sport is that? I want to join that sport.
And then you go play defense and you come
When
back
they're
sit down.
playing in the
you know?
snow, they're playing in the rain. But the girls
Oh,
that you
wow.
like to watch, 9 feet tall, 3 steps across in an air-conditioned arena.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's a rough life.
I'm a little confused. Are you guys pro sports or against sports?
I just don't like basketball. And Mike's always making fun of football.
Fair enough.
I don't make fun of football. I like football. I make fun of the Cowboys.
They don't do what you say.
They don't
They
do
suck.
much. Are they going to go all the way
Come on, really?
into the ground?
Don't we have this experiment every year?
Well, last year was a pretty good year for them. Last season.
Right now on paper, we're looking good.
Well, that's the same thing you say every time
I
right
have no
around
choice.
this year.
I'm a Cowboy fan. We have to say that. It's in our blood.
I got nothing.
I'll believe it until they tell me it's. And I no longer live by the mathematically impossible. Ever since the Giants came back.
I'm
and
sorry.
ruined
Are you pulling hair out of brown nosing the Cowboys or something, or what are you doing over there?
fur ball.
Tell them to
yeah,
wax it.
I guess so. But yeah, on paper we look good. The Cowboys.
But you say that every year,
because every year we do look good.
so you're gonna fall apart mid-season.
Probably just like we do every year. But hey, I love the sport, and the Cowboys are fun to watch most of the time.
Yeah, it's good. The football's coming back, man.
So
So who do you think we're gonna get in LA?
hopefully not the Raiders.
Anybody but the Raiders.
Yep.
I would be okay with that.
Yep.
I really would. I so hate the Raiders and their scumbag fans. If you're listening,
Jacksonville.
That's fine.
Chargers?
You know what? I would
I would
love
love
the
the
Chargers,
Chargers
to come
up here, man.
I really
So
would.
How about the Rams?
Yeah, all right. Be all right.
I'd rather not.
Me too.
I'd rather
Why?
not. I'm sorry?
Why?
They've had their light in the sun here in LA. They left.
Mine's actually stupider than that. Aesthetically, I don't like their logo, and it doesn't go with LA.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry, they were here for how many years? Just same logo, same colors?
I didn't choose them. Okay.
You do know that they were down in Anaheim. If I'm not mistaken, where
Really?
where the Angels are.
Really?
Yes.
I think I knew that, considering I saw them there.
I'm just saying.
So,
I don't
anybody
know.
but the
I'm
Raiders,
just, yeah.
Or the Rams.
and probably I would prefer not the Rams. But you know,
I'd love to see the Chargers up here.
at one point they had talked about Jacksonville. I know they talked about the Jaguar. The Jaguars were one of them.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Yeah, the Bills. I think they had talked about.
Man, screw the Bills, man.
I'd never heard about the Bills.
Yeah, I never heard about them either, but they just suck even worse than the Cowboys.
Minnesota. At one time they floated that name, the Vikings.
Oh, the Vikings? Yeah, I remember that.
That would be interesting.
The LA Vikings.
Yeah, it'd be all right.
Well, we had the LA Avengers.
We're by the water.
Not in the NFL.
Hey, you went to go see arena football recently, didn't you? What'd you think?
I thought it was great. I thought it was exciting. I wish I wouldn't have been the only one in the stands. I got to high five all the players and play like 30 seconds of the game. I mean, sitting next to Gene Simmons. That's about it.
LA Kiss, cracks me up, but they still can't draw.
There was a lot of interaction with the fans. The cheerleaders were out every 7 plays or so. They were shooting shirts up into the stands. Gene Simmons was there in one of the end zones. He wasn't at the 50. You can tell some of the other players and CEOs of the team were there. They had a live band again, like every other 7 plays. They had a 80s tribute band, which wasn't that great. The music was loud. There was fireworks inside of the theater, inside of the arena. There was.
So it's more of a show. It's not really a sporting event then.
It's a hybrid. I mean, it really is. I mean, because there is
a problem. The field is just too small.
Yeah.
Because it's funny to say that there is no sidelines.
Right.
I mean, it's just wall. And one of the times, I think about 3 times, somebody got tackled
over the wall.
Right. And one of the guys actually got injured. It looked like he broke his neck or something. And they ended up taking him off the field. But you heard it. Regardless of where you were sitting, you heard that thump when they went flying over. So it's exciting. It's a show. You get to hang out with Gene Simmons. I'd go back. All right. But I'd have to bring 1,000 of my friends. So again, this is the 3 Guys Rant. Thank you everybody for sticking around. Remember, if nobody loves you, there's probably a reason why.